Listen, let's talk about this. Unhappy in the Saudi League right now, linked to a January move to the Premier League, Jan. We've seen the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal mentioned as potential landing spots for him. Should they jump at that opportunity?
I think if they would get him, but what's happening in Saudi? Henderson out, Benzema out. I'm not sure that he will go somewhere. I think he will stick there. But of course, he will guarantee you goal. And we've talked so many times about Chelsea, what's going on there, but without the striker. So of course, if they had a chance to get him, but why should he go there on a loan for 3-4 months? Everything to lose, in my opinion.
Is when you look. Is there a risk? So 6 months in the Saudi Pro League, and then obviously the version of Benzema that was in that final season at Real Madrid was one that was plagued by injuries.
Well, some of the clubs might need to take a risk because they're not in a position of strength, looking for strikers. But, I think the other thing is like these guys have played in some of the greatest arenas in world football at the highest level with elite level teammates, and they make this big money end of career sort of pension filler out to Saudi Arabia, and it's tough. I mean, it is tough, I would imagine, because aesthetically, quality-wise, the crowds, everything, and the lifestyle, it's a lot different to, I think, what they would perceive before they got there. And I think a lot of them, they're finding it, even though they're getting paid a lot of money, a lot of dough, they're just finding it tough. And it must be hard to sort of... You must question yourself when you get there about the motivation. How do you motivate yourself to keep going and playing in front of these sometimes paltry crowds with inferior players? And I would imagine that's kind of in the forefront of somebody like Benzema's mind. Like, just come back and maybe I could just do 6 months or 12 months somewhere and, get that feeling again, which I'm not obviously getting in Saudi Arabia.
Should clubs like Chelsea or Arsenal say absolutely yes?
I think Chelsea, I should say absolutely yes. I mean, Arsenal are building a more long-term project with their young players. Somebody like Karim Benzema kind of coming in and upsetting both the identity of the club and maybe the wage structure. I think it's harder for them to recover from. But given where Chelsea are and given who Chelsea have shown themselves to be, I think Karim Benzema coming in, giving a bit of experience, giving a bit of quality, particularly in that striker position, is something Chelsea desperately need. All things being even, because apparently financial fair play doesn't apply to some clubs. But in terms of a easy fit, a natural fit, Benzema to Chelsea makes a whole lot of sense to me.